Wait, what do you mean by that though? What are you trying to say? Am I threatened by him? Why are you nodding? I'm not threatened by you, obviously. No, because I'm not even. Obviously you don't understand how this whole thing works, alright? Because if you did, you wouldn't be asking such stupid questions. I'll take you back. First night, Luke and I became friends. He's in G23 2.20 in a Mac lab working on a group assignment with 2 other students. 3 of us are doing the work. 3 of us are doing the proper job, getting along. 1 isn't. You're off in the back of the room, distracted, upset. I'm curious. I do the nice thing. My voice is calm, it's soothing, it's comforting, it's a little bit sexy. And I say, Luke, what's wrong? And he swears me to secrecy. And he says, I cry all the time. My parents are always fighting. And I think I might be gay.
I never said that.
I sort of read between the lines. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm not gay.
It doesn't matter, though, because every single person that I tell that story to says, this guy that you're talking about, Luke Harris, you better be his friend. He needs your help. Hundreds of people say the same thing. So, I don't know, am I threatened by him? Only around food.
This week we've been asked to interview the GI mates. I'm not exactly sure what they do.
Does it matter though?
What do you
Does
mean?
it matter what they do?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, it doesn't. Because we're ad makers. Why are we interviewing people? There's string pulling going on here. They're trying to promote their own little project. Promote their own little GI mates thing of helping people. You know, we are not puppets. We are people. And we're going to interview other people. And I'm going to find out what these GI mates know. And if they're not up to scratch, they can go fuck.
I don't know if we're friends. I mean, is this what friends do? Do they take your phone and change the name of their contact to your mum's name, who you haven't spoken to in 4 years? Do they sign you up on Adult Matchmaker and put your interests and your fetishes down as feet and scat? I'm not even into that at all. Do they then take your face, or a picture of your face, and put it over Lemon Party, over one of the old men, and then hand it out at the uni bar? No, they don't. But these are just some of the things that Elliot's done. It's only getting worse.
Actually, what makes you in my office?
Interviews. How do they work? A question goes out, an answer comes back. Never a miscommunication. You can't explain that. I just did. I was apprehensive about today. I wasn't sure what to expect. But I turned up and I had 3 rules. Rule number 1 was I had to let them know I knew more than they did. Rule number 2, I had to try and find out what they knew, put them on the spot. And rule number 3 was establish some common ground, find something you can relate to. Everyone agrees that Luke's an idiot, so you can go from there. You've got rapport, you've got insight, you've got an interview. I had a great time. I had the time of my life. And I've never felt this way before. I swear. It's the truth. And I owe it all to you. I had the time of my life. And I've never felt this way before. I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. I had the time. Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Is Luke running late?
Yeah, he'll be here in a minute. Hi, how are you?
Sit down.
Good.
This presentation's a little bit different than the other 2. I hope I haven't asked too much of you. I'm actually really looking forward to...
Bring out the gimp. I think the gimp's sleeping. Well, I guess you just have to go wake him up now, won't you? GIMP. The GI Mates presentation. GIMP. What is today? Tuesday. Also, it's the day that we unveil our GI Mates presentation. It's a series of interviews with the GI Mates to find out what makes them tick, what makes them talk. GIMP. Play. Griffith International students come from over 156 countries, from some of the furthest reaches of the planet Earth. And they come here for one reason: to learn. And it's not just to learn their degree, because you can get a formal education almost anywhere in the world. No, they come here to learn our culture. They come here to learn how to say, "G'day mate, what's going on? What are you doing the Sav? You should bring your bike around to mine. I've got a ramp, we'll do tricks. Don't bring Alex though, I think he steals my Tarzos." But how do they get this level of comfortability with our customs? Through the GI mates. That's how. Isn't that right, Luke?
Yeah.
Let's meet them. You are?
I'm Sebastian.
And where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia.
Yeah.
Did you know that Colombia was built by Christopher Columbus?
No. I know Colombia was named after Columbus.
Yeah. Oh, that's close enough. So would you say I know a bit about Colombia?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know about Colombia.
Yeah. Christopher Columbus. That's the clue. Okay, so let's just imagine it's Luke's first day. He's an international student. How would you get him settled?
Well, basically just making him feel welcomed, just showing him around and showing him things around uni, getting him into his classes and all that.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't speak English?
Well, no, if he doesn't speak English, we just like, there's a lot of international students here and all the GMAs speak several languages, so we just find someone that speaks his language.
But he doesn't speak any language, he's mute. Like he can't talk. Just
Okay, well, there must be some other means, so can he sign?
yes.
Okay, we can either find someone that can sign to him.
Yeah, but he's blind. Like you can sign to him, he won't see it. He can sign out, all fine. But he's blind.
Okay, so can he talk to him? Can he hear anything?
He's deaf as well.
So what are you studying again?
And your name is?
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, sure.
Cynthia. You try.
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Cynthia?
Or Cynthia?
Cynthia or Cynthia?
I have no idea. Cynthia.
Cynthia.
But with a C, not an S.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cynthia. Would you say that being a GI mate is a choice or something that you're born with? And you are?
Yali.
And what country are you from?
Peru. South America.
Did you know that Paddington Bear is also from Peru?
Yes, I read that once and I was amazed.
Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
Paddington Bear from Darkest Peru. Classic literature.
Yeah, that's a cool story.
Good story. Sum up Griffith University in half a word or more.
Smart.
Yeah. And what is your name?
Anne.
And where are you from?
Canada.
I can actually tell you a fact about Canada. It's at the top of America.
That's true.
That is true. It's also home to many Canadies.
That isn't true.
I think it is, but you're new here, so don't worry. Question, is it true that in Buffalo you can get a 6-pack of pop for $1?
I wouldn't know. Buffalo is in the States.
Yeah, but they sort of roam everywhere, don't they? Like the animal, buffalo. Okay, sum up Griffith University in 10 words, but only say every second word.
University. More fun?
Made no sense.
I don't think
Zero
I
sense that made. Waste of time. And you are?
Kannagi.
So I think we started our degree at the same time, didn't we?
Yeah.
In 2007.
Yeah, I'm done actually.
You graduated. Yeah. So am I. What about you?
6 months left.
6 months. What did you fail anything or?
No.
Lots of things.
No, I didn't.
He did. How'd you go in project management?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen you at uni for like years.
Yeah.
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 Years. How long's it been? 4 years?
Yeah.
4.5 by the time.
By the time we're done.
At best. 4.5 at best.
Yeah.
How's your hex?
It's up there.
Getting up there, I'll tell you what.
It would be.
Yeah. And what are you studying?
I'm doing my PhD.
Oh, so you'll be a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, so as a doctor, can you, in your doctor's opinion, look at this and see that it's getting a bit out of control, like that?
Yeah, won't be that, the type of doctor won't be a medical doctor.
Alright, you want to be a medical doctor. Okay, so as a layperson, can you look at this and say, like, that's big? I mean, I've seen big, but that is, like, look at this. Like, where does the chin start? Like, what's all this? What's all this? I know they say the camera adds a lot, but like, that's got to be at least 2 kilos of human flesh just hanging. Like someone's just strapped a couple of stakes under his chin. Like, where does it start?
Is this even relevant?
I think it's very relevant, Luke. I think your health is an issue.
To bring it up here?
Intervention, we've got all our friends around.
I don't even know him.
His name's Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Hey.
So there you have it. Griffith University, it's like a beautiful woman. It's amazing. It's worth a lot more than what you paid for it.
I'm sorry, why is he dressed like that?
Gimp.
Can we talk?
He said, oh,
Why do you go along with this?
it's kind of funny, I guess.
No, it's not. He's making a fool of you.
I'm not forward.
You are. He's dressed like the gimp.
You do look ridiculous.
And you spent the entire presentation insulting him and the GI mates. They were the worst interviews I've ever seen.
Oh, I think that's a bit of an overstatement. They weren't that bad. He might have been a bit cruel on Luke.
No, he's a bully. Luke, stand up for yourself. All he ever does is try to make you look bad and make him look better. It's like the pretty girl with the fat chick friend just to make him look better. You're the fat chick. Stand up for yourself once and get out of this dysfunctional relationship.
It's not a relationship, let's get that clear.
It makes me feel sick every time I see you two together.
What do you mean by together?
It's just all the time. Peck, 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 peck at his self-esteem. I don't know what you get at. You've obviously got no self-esteem at all.
He's self-esteem. Why about me? I'm funny.
Luke, stand up for yourself, please. Do yourself a favour.
That was shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? Mostly your fault.
Not my fault.
Well, it was. I mean, you sat there and you were quiet the whole time while they're embarrassing, shredding into my idea.
Yeah, your idea.
Yeah, it was my idea because you didn't come up with anything for yourself.
I do come up with ideas.
What you could have just come up with something to defend it. You sat
You
there
asked
and
me
you
to be
were
quiet. You told me to be the gimp.
Yeah, but there's an extent, okay? There's an extent where they're just saying, oh, that was terrible. They were the worst interviews I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
I have to take it, and you're just sitting there
Well,
quiet.
they were all your questions. I didn't like the ideas.
Yeah, why don't you come up with something for yourself?
I do come up with ideas.
Yeah, but they suck. Why don't you come up with a good idea? Why don't you come up with something we can actually use? It's just...
You wouldn't allow it.
You bring nothing to the table. You bring nothing to the table. And I'm,
Why are we
I'm
friends?
sick. Yeah,
Why
I
are we
don't know.
friends?
I don't know. You say we're a team. I'm sick of working.
No,
with
we're
you.
not a team because it's all you
Yeah.
every time.
It should be
Yeah,
because
good.
you bring
Well, it
nothing.
can be.
All right.
Cool.
Fine. Walk away. Just like your mum.
What do you mean?
Do something about it.
I just did.
Yeah.